Here with Kyle Klingman at the Wrestling Museum in Waterloo, Iowa, the Dan Gable Museum, and in front of the new Dave Schultz display. And just tell us a little bit about this, Kyle.
Well, with the Foxcatcher movie coming out with Dave and Mark Schultz and the legacy of Dave Schultz, we had this display in another spot, but we wanted to put this front and center. So we expanded this display and put up some different pictures. Nancy Schultz, Dave Schultz's widow, was nice enough to give us a lot of the artifacts that we have in this particular display. We have back here, we have Dave Schultz's Olympic uniform, and then some of his world medals, and then the Dave Schultz Memorial International medal here. And then we have pictures, the Leroy Neiman painting, which is very famous, as you can see right here, pretty neat painting that he did. And then we have a variety of pictures from throughout his career. Great picture of Dave and Mark Schultz up here after the 1984, I don't think this is 84, after the World Championships in 83, Dave Schultz and his wife Nancy. And then probably the best picture and one of the best stories in wrestling is this picture here, where Dave Schultz, 84 Olympic champion, carrying Kenny Monday after Monday won the 1988 Olympic gold medal. Monday came through with an overtime victory, had a three-point throw in overtime against Variev, the same opponent that beat Dave Schultz the year before in the 87 World Championships. Dave Schultz, before the match, asked if he could be in Kenny Monday's corner, and then the great moment where Dave Schultz carried Kenny Monday on his shoulder. So great display.
Right, and obviously Kenny Monday beat out Dave Schultz to make the team in '88.
Dave Schultz, he beat out Dave Schultz. Actually, Schultz beat Monday the year before. Really spurred on Kenny Monday to go to that next level. He did that, and then Kenny Monday won the Olympics in '88, and then made the world team the next year, won the Worlds in '89, and then silver medal in the '91 Worlds, silver medal in the '92 Olympics, and then Kenny Monday made his third Olympic team in '96 when Dave Schultz was murdered earlier that year.
And I believe Dave Schultz made a world team, was it like '95?
He made '93, '94, and '95. Dave Schultz actually came back and got a world silver medal in '93. And then the United States didn't have a great tournament in '94 in Turkey. And then in '95, he came back and placed, I believe, 5th in the '95 World Championships. Was looking to make the '96 Olympic team, the one that Kenny Monday ultimately made. But as we all know, that Dave Schultz was tragically murdered in January of 1996. So this is really a great way to pay tribute to his life and an amazing legacy in wrestling.
And talk about the Foxcatcher movie coming out, I believe, next year. Now it's been delayed, but pretty exciting for the sport.
I think it's really exciting. I think that everything I hear is the director really became a wrestling fan through this. Wasn't necessarily a wrestling fan going in, but now he's bought into the sport, which I think is great. Anytime you can get that exposure. It was supposed to be released later this year. It was supposed to be, I think, December 20th. It was supposed to be released so it could get that Oscar buzz. Don't know what the final date is going to be when that's going to be released, but I think all wrestling fans should be excited about the opportunity of that happening.
Now your next task is to get the cast to show up here at the Wrestling Museum, the Foxcatcher.
The entire cast? I think we're going to try to do that. I'm saying that just because I want to be good to the camera and just to act like we're actually going to get those people here. Probably not going to, but I think it'd be fun if we could get all of those actors, Steve Carell, Channing Tatum, and the rest of the cast.
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo. And I think some of the wrestlers might come here, because I think some of the wrestlers, international wrestlers, were actually cast in that movie. But I think getting those actors might be a little difficult, but you never know. We can give it a shot.
I think Channing Tatum looks striking resemblance to Cale Sanderson. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, you've mentioned that, and now that you say that, I think he's a little bigger than Cale, but I think that there is a resemblance there. So maybe if there's a Cale Sanderson movie, we already have it canned on who's going to play him.